This is Aaron with Rocket Media, and today I'm going to show you how to add a page to your navigation system. So after we log in here, we're going to go up to the top and we're going to click on the button that says Navigation. And that's going to take us to the navigation system that's going to allow us to add a button to our navigation on the front end of this site. So once we click on navigation, you're going to see that we have only one navigation to choose from, and that's our main navigation. So we're just going to go ahead and click on that. And once we do that, we can see that we have a kind of hierarchical view of the navigation that's on the front end of our site. So here we have home, company, news and updates, key personnel, community partnership. If you look on the front of the site, we have home, company, news and updates, key personnel, community partnership. So you can see they relate directly to the front end of the site. So if we want to add a page to our navigation, we're just going to go ahead and click this button right here that says Add to Navigation. When we click on that, it's going to have this little box come down, and it's just going to ask us what we want to title this button. So in the first text box here, I'm just going to enter in the title of my page, and I'll just call it Test Page. And then it's going to ask where we want to link it to. So we can enter in something like google.com, or if you want to link it to a page that's specifically within your website, then you can click on Select Pages. And once you do that, you can see it kind of changes to this drop-down menu. And if we click on that, it's going to allow us to select from any number of pages that we have already entered into the system. So I want to select my test page, and that's under T, so it looks like that's going to be at the bottom here. And here you can see that there's my test page, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. And it fills it out for me there. And then it's going to ask what the parent is. So that just means who does it belong to. So if it's a top level item, then on your website it's going to remain in this top bar here. So it would appear next to contact if I left it as top level. If I want it to appear as a drop down, then I can click on this drop down here and I can select what button I want this to belong to or be a drop down of. So I'm going to assign my test page to company just so you can see it in a drop down. And once I'm done, I can simply click Add, and it will add it to my navigation. So once I click Add, you can see here under Company, the last button here is Test Page. And if I go to the front end of the site and refresh, then underneath Company at the very bottom is the Test Page button. So if I click on that, that's going to take me to my test page, as you can see here. So if we want to modify any of the existing buttons, you can see to the right when I hover over any one of these navigation items, we're given a few options. So the first one is going to be Edit, and if I click that, that's just going to kind of give us a screen similar to something that we looked at earlier, so where we can define the button title and where that button is going and where it belongs on the menu. The other one over here to the right is going to be the thing that allows us to delete this navigation item completely so we can get rid of it forever. The other thing is that if we want to order these buttons in any different order, all we have to do is click on them and drag. So if I wanted to take test page and make it the first on the drop down list, all I have to do is simply click on it and drag it to the top. And you can do that for anything. So if I wanted to move specialties and I wanted specialties to be up higher on the menu, all I have to do is click and drag and it will reorder that on the fly. And that's how you add and modify navigation items.